Thank you, Bien. Good morning, everybody. That was Bien Minosa. We're going to impromptu improvisation this morning. And now we're going to be singing the prayer, originally sung by Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli. And joining me is James Bro. I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to the place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
Luce came to die,
I pray we'll find your light
cuore ne starà
and hold it in our hearts.
a ricordarci che
When stars go out each night,
l'eterna stella sei nella mia preghiera.
let this be our prayer.
Quanta fede c'è
When shadows fill our day,
lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia, di speranza, ognuno di la mano sua vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. La forza che ci dai,
We ask that love be kind
il desiderio
and watch
che
us from above,
non troviamo
and we'll be so we'll find
torno dentro ai sé. Let this be our prayer,
let this be our prayer.
just like every
Every
child
child
needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved. E la fede che hai acceso in noi. Sento che ci
Thank you.
I don't know if I can speak. Thank you so so much. That's Monica Garcia Medina on piano and James Throw singing and together doing a beautiful duet of the prayer. What a blessing to have so much talent in this room. I know that we have only a few more weeks left for 2020 before we reveal the theme for 2021, but it's still the vision of 2020 vision. I was thinking about when this was being created, what a different world we lived in. And so the month of November is living as a compassionate conduit. And today the topic is moved by gratitude. We have the assisting practitioner, Gail Belluardo, and joining James and Monica will be Bien, who played so beautifully at the beginning of our celebration. And we will have Rich McCluskey on drums. So that's a whole band today, and what a gift. Is it called the Monica's Red Band?
Monica Red Band.
Monica Red Bands. I forgot to write that down. Monica Red Bands. And you'll get to experience some of that when we do our winter solstice celebration on the 20th of December. So today, Moved by Gratitude is all about making gratitude a very simple, beautiful spiritual practice. If it already is, to deepen that practice, of course. And when it's really hard to be grateful, which I know I experience, so surely you do as well, then we just allow that to happen and we allow ourselves to feel that until we arrive at a place of being empty of ingratitude. How interesting that that's the word of the opposite of gratitude, and then allow gratitude to rise up within us. With this Thanksgiving, the holiday season begins, and of course it's different for most of us. And it means that we can start a whole new experience, a whole new way of doing it, a whole new tradition. So my name is Frankie Timmers. I'm the spiritual director here at Center for Spiritual Living Morristown, and I am grateful to be here. We have a website if you want to find out more about us. It's www.cslmorristown.org. And if you feel so filled up and you want to give back and support our beautiful work, you may do so online or on Facebook if you're on Facebook. We are on Facebook, YouTube, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because I know anybody can watch this rebroadcast anytime, any.
Wi-Fi some issues today.
Yeah. Your stream is now on.
We had some technical difficulties with our Wi-Fi internet connection. So with all this love in the room, we're back. Thank you, Theo and Michael. So I start again with my talk, which is called Moved by Grace. The one thing that I think I've heard myself say the most in the last 8 months is, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have clothes on my body, food on the table, a roof over my head, loved ones near me, even the ones that are far away, they're near because of the gift of Zoom and FaceTime. And so I don't know if you're aware of what you've been saying the most in the last 8 months. It may be a complaint, it may be a gratitude, it may be both. Because I know that when life is challenging, it's not always easy to be grateful. But with Thanksgiving coming, we're thinking about it a lot. And we know that the holidays are completely different this year for most of us. And so we want to pay attention to that, because I totally understand how many people are lonely and sad and scared and anxious and worried and afraid and all that and then some, from 10 degrees to 100 or more. And so we want to really pay attention to that and know that it is an incredible opportunity to go into the holidays more aware of our spiritual foundation and how do we live that, more aware of the fact that this is a wonderful opportunity to practice something new, something different, to maybe deepen our spiritual practice of gratitude, because that's really what gratitude is. It's a spiritual practice. So what I know for sure is that if I am not being grateful, my life experience is completely different than if I'm being grateful, when I am being grateful. And for me, and I know for many of you, that is just no longer an option, right? To stay in a place of ingratitude. I think it's so funny that the opposite of the word gratitude is ingratitude. I thought it was ungratitude, but it's ingratitude. And so think of it then as a spiritual practice. And if you're already practicing gratitude that way, think of it as a deeper experience, a new way of being grateful. And to do it no matter what, no matter what is going on, find something to be grateful for and allow yourself to really feel it, to really be present in it. Because any spiritual practice is not just for ourselves. The spiritual practice is not just for you. The spiritual practices that we do are for everyone. It is a responsibility that we have, and it is an opportunity to be in service to the greater good. It is a beautiful contribution, our own spiritual practices, that we make to life and to others. So, many wonder how they can contribute during the holiday season. How can I contribute if I'm alone or if I'm stuck at home? How can I contribute if I have nowhere to go? Well, allow yourself to think about how you can contribute in a new and different way. What it is that you can give that's new and different. How can you share your gratitude? And so some of you might be saying, I just can't be grateful. I just can't be grateful because I've had too many losses. I am too sick. I am too worried. I am too anxious. I am too unhappy. And so I agree. Me too. I have moments where I cannot feel grateful because my heart aches too much for whatever reason. So the invitation that I have for you today is, so be okay with that. Just be with that feeling of, I just can't do it. I can't be grateful. Allow yourself to be aware of it. Explore it a little bit. Experience it. Don't run away from it. Don't shut it down. Don't judge yourself for it. Don't deny it. I love what Dr. Terry Cole Whitaker says in the Science of Mind magazine this month, where she says, when someone is complaining about a situation, I say, congratulations. You are a powerful manifester, a creator being. So now what do you want to be, do, have? And so that's a powerful thing, because it just means that we have to notice what we're noticing. We have to notice, am I being unconscious about what's happening around not being grateful? Or am I being conscious? Is this temporary, or is it kind of the low-grade energy of my being, of my life? So having more awareness around it is very powerful. And then unpack it. Unpack that feeling of not being grateful. Just milk it for all it's worth. Rock it and be completely in it. Journal about it. Talk to a friend that you feel safe with. Maybe you want to call a practitioner or call me, because I can listen with an open heart without judgment to you complaining, to you being ungrateful, and have your list until you get to a place where you have nothing else to say. That, my loved ones, is the turning point. Because what happens is, if we allow it, we either get so sick of hearing ourselves, or we get so bored with ourselves, or we're just done. It's energetically out of us. And then all that's left is the turnaround, to finding something, one thing to be grateful for. Maybe it's that the sun is shining, or you saw a leaf falling. It can be very simple. And so we know that we cannot stay in a place forever. It's not possible. There's movement because we are moved by gratitude and moved by ingratitude. Again, Terry Cole Whitaker, you are a powerful manifester, a creator being. So now what do you want to be, do, and have? As a creator, as a manifester, there must be renewal, a sense of renewal in our spiritual practices. So maybe there is a new way for you to be grateful. Maybe there's a way to renew your gratitude in such a way that you experience something different. And so what is it that you want? What do you want to experience? What do you want to be, do, have? Allow yourself to dream, to wish. And again, it might be connection with loved ones. It might be a great Thanksgiving meal. It might be of service. It might be world peace. I don't know. But have it be something that you can experience within yourself. What is it that you long for? And then start with that as the end in mind and work your way back. So start in the place of what you long to be grateful for the most. Feel it, see it, be it, know it, put it on, think about it, dream about it, and then release whatever is in the way. I'm always so surprised when somebody is struggling and I ask them, are you working with a practitioner, and how many times they say no. Practitioners are there to support you, to assist you, to guide you in this kind of process when it's difficult for you to do so. So remember that you are always using the law. The universal law is always responding to you. So when we are moved by gratitude, the law moves us into demonstrating what it is that we long to be grateful for. And so that's true also when we are in ingratitude, in not being grateful. When I'm not being grateful, the law responds to my being and demonstrates that experience for me in some way, shape, or form. So move to a new way of experiencing Thanksgiving. Do something different. I was listening to the radio this morning and I heard so many great ideas. There's this one family, this woman is like this brilliant project manager, and she's project managing Thanksgiving dinner for families in 2 or 3 states, where they cook food and bring food to each other so that every family has a full Thanksgiving meal. What a beautiful thing. Maybe you want to make some Brussels sprouts and stick them on your neighbor's porch. Maybe you want to buy a pumpkin pie, even if it's this big, and leave it for somebody that you love. Maybe you want to be that day because you're going to be alone, being more deeply in spiritual practice of gratitude and being a healing presence on the planet. Maybe you want to pick flowers. There aren't many flowers anymore in the East, but pick leaves and bring them to someone. Express a new way now that we are dealing with COVID, that you are grateful and that you have loved ones that you love that maybe are too far away to visit, but not far enough away to be in service to those around you. Create new traditions. I have been writing more snail mail, more cards, and it's so much fun. I don't know about you, but I love getting cards instead of bills. So you might want to sit down and write some cards to people, or maybe write a letter. I have one sibling who refuses to be online, so they don't like to be on video calls. And so it's fun to do a little more email and a little more writing letters. Decorate in a different way, maybe on the outside of your home so people can enjoy seeing it. Pick up a new book, listen to some new music, rest more, find some new ways to really be in gratitude. So this is what I know for sure. because you're listening to this, I know that you have a level of consciousness that is awake and aware, that knows how to be a conduit of love, that knows how to heal or experience a more expansive way of being that allows for healing to happen. I know that you're a part of a spiritual community that can support you. And I know that you have a special gift to give that is unique to you, that no one else has. If you don't know yet what that is, take some time to tune in and to listen to that, and then give it away. Because I know that the more we share, the more that we have to share. So the more we practice gratitude and live from that place of gratitude in our beingness, in our doingness, the more the law responds to demonstrate a greater good for us. So that's all I have to say. We have some music now and dance with Monica's Red Band. And then we're going to have Gail Belluardo sharing with you a spiritual practice. And then I will come back and close us with a closing message, a closing announcement.
face. Don't know what they'll say, but they can't take away the way we interlace. They have lost their love. We have lost their love. They have lost their spirit. We have lost their love. Karera, wakarera, o aishite, unikimurana, veansa piakatahe, taratade baharabashe, Elisusama. They love them. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh my, that was awesome. This is a demonstration of what it means to embody an experience, which is what we'll be talking about today, during this moment of reflection and spiritual practice. So it's a rough time right now, right? We feel a lot of limitations sometimes in our experience because of what's been happening in the last 8 months. And so when we feel that limitation, it's hard to remember that the unlimited possibilities exist within us. The unlimited possibilities of everything that we could possibly desire. And so as we think about this time and we think about Thanksgiving and how unusual this time is, it challenges us to have a new way to experience gratitude, or to experience more of gratitude. And so I'd like you to think about the awareness that Reverend Frankie was talking about that you always have that awareness. And sometimes when we can't make something happen in the outside world, we can actually make it happen from the inside. And when we tap into that inside world, we have an inner technology that we can use to develop, create, become, and experience. And regardless of whether we're creating on the outside or the inside, we're always looking for an experience. And so today we're talking about the experience of gratitude. And during this Thanksgiving time, I think it's important for us to think about the ideas that Reverend Frankie shared about how to create new rituals and new practices. And one of the ways that you can do this is to really do some self-reflection. And so I invite you now to just tune into yourself and perhaps close your eyes if you feel comfortable and begin to reflect on what you actually do feel grateful for. If there is anything. And if not, that's okay, because the world offers us so many opportunities for gratitude. And so think about now what it is you would like to have more of that you already are grateful for, or what you desire that would be a newer experience right now. And that could be in the realm of love and connection, health, abundance, freedom, or self-expression, or work. And so take some time to really think about what is it that you desire. yourself to visualize it. What are you seeing? Where are you? What are you doing? And how does that feel? Are there any body sensations you're having? Is it something you can touch or smell? Or hear? And now take a deep breath. Nice full belly breath. Take one more. And know that you are, with each breath you draw in, you are drawing in the experience of your desire. And say to yourself, I'm drawing in, fill in the blank. And again silently, I am creating. I am creating. And now say to yourself, every breath draws my to me. 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 And allow yourself to fill up on the experience. Feeling yourself filling up with the experience. And now saying, I am grateful for. Once more, I am grateful for. And now out loud, I am grateful for. And that leads us into our Thanksgiving prayer. I know, right here, right now, there is so much to be grateful for. There is an abundance in the universe that is reflected in everything I see everyone I see around me. In every experience I've ever had, it's been evidence of God's abundance and God's givingness. In this very morning, waking up and feeling so alive, God creating this aliveness within me, God creating the aliveness in this live stream of the spiritual service this morning. I know that this livingness is everywhere around me. It is teeming with infinite possibilities because this is the life of God, that all beings are living, that we are living here, this moment, and from every moment on. There is an eternal process of creativity, and I am part of that creation. And I speak this word this morning for the I am presence in each and every one of us within the sound of my voice, knowing, truly knowing, that I am abundant. I am the receiving expression of the divine givingness. I am living from a place of knowing my divine endowment. That love is the way, and the love that is everywhere present is the love within me. The joy that is everywhere available is available in me. The connection and community that is everywhere is right within me. And that every moment I breathe in this awareness. I breathe in this awareness, and I draw to myself the experiences that I desire. I draw to myself the abundance, the community, the sense of family and connection. I draw to myself and feel myself experiencing right here and right now the fullest expression of what I desire. For everything I desire is a potential possibility, and I invoke those possibilities for myself now. I know that there is a love that transcends all time, space, and that it is forever, forever giving and forever forgiving. And it's giving me everything I need right here and right now. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to come home to that eternal space within myself that is the creative divine intelligence within me, and to know my capacity and my ability to be fully present in the life that I desire. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for everything because everything is given. And I deeply and profoundly am grateful for spiritual community, for family, for abundance, for the givingness of God. And for all the ways that there are possibilities of givingness, I am on the receiving end. I am open to receive. And when I receive, I know that I am truly, truly thankful for all of it. And so I'm grateful to be in prayer through these etheric waves that connect us all. I'm grateful to be in prayer and in consciousness of knowing divine connection always. I'm grateful to have this time to reflect on what I'm grateful for and to create more of what I desire. I'm grateful. And so it is with a heart full of gratitude, thanksgiving, and appreciation that I do release this word into the universal law of life itself. And I know that since it has been spoken, it is truly, truly already done and multiplied 1,000-fold. And so it is. Amen.
So we are grateful that you've joined us today, whether it's today or in a rebroadcasting. You can find us on our website, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Meetup, on Instagram, and I'm sure there's more to come, so check us out. if you're not receiving emails from us, you might want to sign up for that on our website, because we send out 2 weekly emails about things happening here. There's a new Bible wisdom class. We're going to have a solstice celebration. We're visioning for our next chapter as Center for Spiritual Living Morristown. And so that's a cool email to receive so that you know what's going on. So we are grateful, and I know that Thanksgiving is a holiday that's completely unique to the United States, and that we now have people watching from Canada and Europe. I know because my sister watches in the Netherlands, and beyond, South Africa. So Thanksgiving is a really special day for most of us. It's a really moment to stand still and deepen our spiritual practice of gratitude that we then take into the next year. So many blessings to everyone, and know that the world is in my spiritual practice of gratitude and prayerfulness. And so just remember that. Thank you, everybody. Our musicians are amazing. Monica, your dance was beautiful. They're going to close with another wonderful song, and thank you for our volunteers. Come on up. James Bro on piano, Richie McCluskey on drums, Bien Minoza on guitar, and Monica is singing. Bless